I know how to work hard, how to learn new things, how to train my body and mind, how to always be on the road. But I have no idea how to just be. I mean, I'm a human being, not a human doing. But when I have some free time, I feel an anxiety, getting nervous, what to do. Want to create next project, get some book. Is there any new movie out there? Then I'm afraid to just be. I mean, look at my dog. He's enlightened, the most advanced being on the planet. You have a perfect lifestyle. Walking, eating, drinking, sleeping. The truth, realized being. I really enjoy reading about this state of mind, but it's kind of scary to have the same. Because I have no idea how to live not an artificial, but a real life. When Ricky have nothing to do, he's sitting still, like a wise Zen master. Should I read new books about Zen Buddhism? Nah, enough. Philosophies, religions, the truth is truthless. But then, what remains? As Thoreau said, I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately. To front only the essential facts of life, and not, when I came to die, discover that I have not lived. Well, I'm not a big fan of the woods, but the off-season in Napa would be nice. The streets are empty. The market is almost sleeping. The amusement park is conserved. There is truly nothing to do here. Perfect place to practice radical simplicity. It's time to isolate my poisoned mind from all the artificial distractions, from the noisy street advertisement to the wisest old book. Arrivederci. Only walking, drinking, eating, sleeping. Anything else? Nothing else. Day 1. I woke up, went to the beach, looked at the seagulls. So beautiful. But after 15 minutes, it gets boring. So I kept going, lay down on the sand, took a nap, then looked at the fishermen, observed the swans. Everything is so slow around me. I moved to the city market. It was so empty there. Only coffee with chebureks. Had no problems with customers. People. Then I found some bench, ate an apple, moved to the downtown, had a lunch there, and continued to sit in my place. I was so calm. I was thinking, it's not so scary, but somehow strange. Why am I doing this? Why I don't want to speak with people? Am I crazy? I returned to walking. Then I had the brightest moment of the day. I found a pencil bench, a really cool thing. After I found a cool house, but it was too modern for Anapa. So I went to another bench and listened to the steps of passers-by. When it bored me, I decided to speak with some cat about his serene existence. Then accidentally came across a cemetery and stumbled upon this inscription. These words will stay with me for the rest of my life. Just like thoughts about uselessness and stupidity of this experiment. I was dry at the end of the day. So I came home. My granny made a herbal tea. Every sip was like a little infinity. She was saying me something about her day. I nodded smilingly and wrote some random thoughts in my notebook. I prefer to observe rather than participate. I'm so calm, I don't want to speak at all. Looks like I'm in love with Anapa's provincialism. such a romance. I fell asleep. Day 2. I woke up, went to the park, sniffed cans that smells like honey, watched sneakers hanging on the wire. It's funny cause I already saw them a couple of years ago. Then I moved to the rocky side of the coast, enjoyed the birds sitting on the branches. After I found an advertisement of an amazing high-tech house, started to dream about living in these apartments. I thought, oh God, could you please send me $5,000 in order to make me happy? Eventually caught myself on the thought that an hour ago, one honey can was enough to be happy. I wrote a new note. Oh mind, infected by the ideas of other infected minds. I always thought that the highest state of development will look like this, or this, but in fact, it looks like this. I moved to the cafe to take a cup of tea. It was a busy day, so many steps, so many thoughts. So I went home to take a nap and woke up after an hour with a strange voice in my head.
Squeeze! Squeeze us!
That was my upper body muscles. I respected them, so I came to the playground, bam, 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 finished the workout and took a shower. 30 minutes. I was really enjoying how drops breaking on my feet. That was like an amazing movie, right after a really boring day. Then I moved to the street, found some nests on the top of the trees. After I bought an amazing date, seller had some miscalculations, but I haven't said that I paid less. I didn't want to talk. That's the thing. I moved home with no any desire to open my laptop, check the phone, or read any book. I had a wonderful dinner cooked by my granny, and then wrote some random thoughts in the notebook. 2 years ago, people were most important for me. Now, they are less important. Just wanna avoid most of them. A boredom is a reality. All the other things is the gimmicks that we're using in attempt to fill the void. But we're simply not designed for any of them. We're only designed for the things that we aren't interested in 2020. I fell asleep. Day 3. I woke up with a strange feeling. Something bad that I suppressed the previous days was arising in me. I walked around 10 kilometers on the coastline, tried to be the one with the sea, with the seagulls, even with the jellyfishes, but I just couldn't. I went to the bench, full of anger, and started to write. This is not how I'm functioning. I cannot just be with no intent. Meditation will not gonna help, because it gives you a purpose to have no thoughts. But I cannot be here, purposeless sitting and walking with the eyes open. There is no peace in me. I'm not a part of the nature around me. I'm an angry and hungry gentleman with the endless stream of thoughts. This is how I'm functioning. The whole experiment just showing that the goal is unattainable. I'm more interested in writing this note than to face the real life. This notebook is my real life. This video have more meaning than all the oceans and their creatures all together. Burn them all. But give me something to do. Please. This is how I'm functioning. Thus, all that we created came from unbearable boringness. How inspiring. I moved to another bench, felt much more better by tracking some movements, then went to the cafe, sat for an hour, became calm again, continued to walking, found another bench, on and on, until the sun goes down. I came home exhausted, sad about the results of the experiment. And then my brother partner fellow called me. We spoke for 20 minutes. I was laughing, smiling. Loved that dude. Granny cooked the dinner. I listened to her stories. That's all. I fell asleep. Well, this video shall be positive according to the plan, but it turned to be real. I feel myself in a cold, dark and lonely world. Not because of others, but because of me. We're the generation that can really understand that our existence is the threat for the whole world. And those who have hope to change anything, they are hopeless. Because they are the real root of the problem. All we need is a complete stop. Total extinction. But try to stop. It's easier to commit a suicide. A human being? I never met such person yet. But hope, one day, you can meet him in a mirror. And then, when you came to die, you will discover that you had really lived. Hope I was useful for you. Have a nice and wise